صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله الذي يجيبني حين أناديه ويستر علي كل عورة وأنا أعصيه ويعظم النعمة علي فلا أجازيه. نحمده ونسبحه ونقدسه على آلائه ونعمائه، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأن سيدنا محمدًا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم على محمد وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وسلمت وباركت وترحمت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وصل اللهم وسلم على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين والأوصياء والصديقين وعترة نبيك الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه المنتجبين ومن تبعهم بإحسان وإيمان إلى يوم الدين. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: إن هذه أمتكم أمة واحدة وأنا ربكم فاعبدون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. One of the crucial elements of peace and stability in every human society is the social cohesion and social understanding and the social unity and harmony of the people of that society, the members of that society. When they relate to each other, when they respect each other, when they embrace each other, when they understand each other, they're going to build this solidarity and this harmony and this cohesion. When they are together, the togetherness of the society is very important. Many countries nowadays, especially in the Middle East, especially in the Muslim region and the Arab region of the Middle East, are divided. You see the division in the streets, divided because of religion. One reason for people's division is religion, is fanaticism, radicalism in religion. When they misunderstand their religion and they think their religion tells them they are the best and others are the worst. So when this type of understanding, this type of misconception of religion is promoted, then people are going to hate each other. Christians do not respect the Muslims, Muslims hate the Christians, Shias do not respect Sunnis, Sunnis don't even consider Shias to be Muslims, and so on and so forth. And this is what is happening in many countries. Either they are divided over because of religion or because of race and color, such as the case in this country, or because of politics. Sometimes politics divides the same family. There were many warnings in the previous days that be careful over Thanksgiving dinners, don't discuss politics with your family members. Don't discuss it. Keep politics away. Enjoy turkey and don't discuss politics, because politics is going to divide. It's going to divide people, divide friends and families and brothers and sisters and husbands and wives. And of course, when there is division, definitely division is going to be followed by discrimination and bigotry and segregation and ultimately hatred. And a society that does not get along well, a country that the people of that country do not get along well, is going to definitely lead into economic uncertainties. into political instability and social instability, the value of that country, the currency of that country goes down. This is the first victim. The economy of that country is going to go down. And once the economy is going to go down, people would not feel happy in their country, in their home, in their land, in their territory. They try to leave the country and go elsewhere. Because the most important thing for the people is what? Economy. الَّذِي أَطْعَمَهُم مِّن جُوعٍ. God says, الَّذِي أَطْعَمَهُم مِّن جُوعٍ. When economy is not good, people are not going to stay there. Marriages are not going to stick together. We're going to have multiple problems in that society. So what are the solutions, my friends? What do we do to create social harmony between the different peoples of one country, one society? Such as our society today. We have different peoples, different colors, different nationalities, different cultures, different languages. How do we create social stability and social harmony? Number one, in order for us to establish and foster peace and reconciliation, we have to replace pride and a prejudice with love and respect. Here, it's important for us, my friends, to understand that in one of the most important principles of our religion is that humanity is first, religion is second. Humanity is first. The primacy, not of religion, the primacy of the humanity. كلكم من آدم. This is the statement of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. كلكم من آدم. كلكم من آدم, it means humanity is first. We are related to each other, not necessarily through religion, not necessarily through ideology, but through what? Humanity. كلكم من آدم. You are all humans. You belong to one father. You are a member of one family. And those members of this family, some of them, they go into this direction, some of them follow this party, some of them follow that group. But at the end of the day, they are members of one family. كلكم من آدم وآدم من تراب. Adam was not made of gold. Adam is made of dust and dirt. He came from there and he's going to go there. So the primacy of the humanity. And to promote always, to promote the universality of mankind. That all the 7 billion people who are living on this planet Earth are related to each other. They are from one source, one ma'dan, one place, and they're going to go to the same place. This is important. Do not focus on your group. My friends, we should not, if I'm from Iraq, I should not promote Iraq at the expense of other countries. Yes, I was born in Iraq, and I'm proud of that. But that does not make me better than others who are born in other countries. So what? Born in Iraq, born in Mecca, born in Medina. So what? What is your service? What do you do for your community? What do you do for your society? What is your contribution? This is important. On the day of judgment, God is not going to ask me, where were you born? This is not a question. He's going to ask me, لا تجوز قدم عبد يوم القيامة حتى يسأل عن أربع عن عمره فيما أفناه. What is your contribution to the humanity? What did you do? We gave you 78 years. Don't tell me I'm Lebanese, I'm Iraqi, I'm Iranian, I'm this, I'm white, Don't say this. Tell me this answer is important. This answer determines our future there and our fate there. عن عمره فيما أفناه. What did you do for humanity? What service you provided? Tell me about this. And therefore our mission, our message, our love should be always, and I say this, I have been saying this for 20 years here on this podium. It should be global, not tribal, not regional. Your love has to be provided for all, not just your family. Do not just focus on your hizb, your party, your village, your city. This creates division. Look at countries back home. Look at countries back home. There are some countries the size of less than Irvine, but they are divided. They are divided. Look at the demonstrations in the streets. They don't respect each other. Why? Because they focused on their villages, not on the global community. When you have a big heart, you're going to think about all people as your family and your friends, even if you don't speak their language. They deserve life. They deserve respect. They deserve to exist. They deserve help. They deserve recognition. God says to the Prophet, this is the sunnah of the Prophet, my friend. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً. Rahmatan to whom? To the Muslims, to the Meccans, to the Arabs? لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Universal mercy for mankind, for every human being. لِلنَّاسِ كَافَّةً. أَرْسَلْنَاكَ لِلنَّاسِ كَافَّةً. بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا. We sent you to all mankind. So your love has to be distributed to all mankind, not just your family and your friends. Your love has to be global, universal. Give it to all. So this is number one. Replace, when we switch pride and prejudice into love and respect, we're going to bring harmony. This is number one element. Number two element is your friendship and your relationship also should be global. Open your heart to all people and extend your arms to all people. Embrace all people around you. It should transcend your family and your community. When you are able to connect, my friends, it's not a big deal that if you are a friend with the people of your village and your neighborhood and your madhab and your community. It's not a big deal. You have to be friends because you come to the Friday prayers, you see them, so you have to say hi to them, you have to shake hand. But it is a big deal when you transcend and jump over to the other side and shake hand with others who do not share your faith, your madhab, your religion, your color, your language, your culture with you. That's a big deal. That's the challenge. When you are able to connect and relate to others. Through what? Through your money? Not necessarily through your money. Through your manners. Through your character. Through your goodness. إنكم لن تسعوا الناس بأموالكم فسعوهم بأخلاقكم. You can embrace people with your goodness. With your goodness. I was listening to Rashida Tlaib. She's a Palestinian American female member of the United States Congress. She was saying something very true. I really admire her for that sentence that she said. Not for everything she says, by the way, but for that sentence. She said, I was elected in Dearborn, in Detroit, Michigan, mostly by black people, not Palestinians, not Arabs, not Muslims. African American people who elected me. Imagine. Why? Because they trusted her. She's a Palestinian American. She's a female. Her family came from Palestine to America, but they elected her because she connected to them. She relates to them. She makes sense to them. She's a just person to them. They trusted her, so they elected her. And she said, my friend Ilhan Omar, the other Muslim congresswoman, who was a refugee from Somalia, she was elected by white Americans in her constituency. Not Muslims, not Somalis, white Americans. This means a lot of things. This means that those people are successful. Why? Because they were able to cross the bridge and go to the other side and stretch not just their hands, but their hearts to others and tell them, I can represent you. For me, I don't care about color, about race, about gender, about religion. For me, humanity is number one. At the top of my list is a humanity. الناس صنفان إما أخ لك في الدين أو نظير لك في الخلق. People are your brothers and sisters in creation. Doesn't have to be religion. If it is religion, it would be good. But suppose he has different Different ideology, so what? God says we created you different. Doesn't mean that he's less of a human. الناس صنفان. Remember this golden line of Imam Ali alayhi salam. So when you can impress and touch people with your kindness, then you can bring stability and harmony to your neighborhood, to your society, to your country. Some people have a problem with establishing and fostering friendships. They don't have friends. Look at yourself. Do you have friends or you don't? If you don't have friends, you have a problem. I'm sorry to say that. If we don't have friends, then we have a problem. We have to go and see a doctor and tell the doctor the story that I don't have friends. I can't foster a friendship. There is something wrong. There is something wrong. I'm not saying when we have friends, we agree with all friends and we approve all friends. No, many of them we don't approve, but still he's my friend. Imam Ali said to someone who is a Christian, walked with him 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. At the end of these 10 minutes, the Christian was heading back to Basra. Imam Ali was supposed to go back to Kufa. So Imam Ali ushered him in his direction. He said, wait a minute, your direction is this direction. Why do you come to the opposite one? Imam Ali said to him, because you are my friend. He said, so what? What do you mean, my friend? I just met you. I don't even know your name. Imam Ali said to him, Amarana Rasulullah an nushayya ashabana. Nushayya, you walk with them. See, when a guest comes to your house, you usher him to the door, sometimes to the car. Okay? أن نشيع أصحابنا 40 خطوة. When we have friends, we walk to them, with them, 40 steps into their destination, their direction. He said, but I'm not your friend. I don't know your name. Imam Ali said, no problem. It's not too late. Now I introduce myself to you. I am Ali ibn Abi Talib. The man said, wow, you are the caliph? You are the caliph of this kingdom, of this country, and I don't know? Imagine, Imam Ali walks with no entourage, no bodyguards, and he's the Khalifa, Khalifatul Muslimin, Amirul Mu'mineen. The man instantly, immediately said, أنا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. Of course you are my friend. We spoke for 5-10 minutes. You are my friend. You are my friend. Even if I don't know your name, but you are my friend. This is how our Imams taught us to foster relationships and friendships, because it is going to bring us peace, inner peace, eternal peace, internal peace, and external peace, both. The third point, how do we bring? I don't think we need heater today, because my speech is the best heater, so please turn it off. I think from this side, Abu Ayman, turn it off, and that side, please. So the third point, the third element of establishing harmony and peace in the society is when we advocate social justice, al-adalatul ijtima'iyya. God says, the prime reason I sent messengers, apostles, prophets, leaders, books, scriptures, لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. I want people to live up to justice, to implement justice, to respect justice, social justice, gender equality, social equality, economic equality, racial equality. This is the reason. This brings more harmony. Why some Muslim countries today, right now, are in a very chaotic situation. People, rather than going to the factories, to their offices, to their schools, to their jobs, they are in the streets. Why? You know why? Because social justice is missing. When social justice is missing, then this is what happens. This is what happens. Because we have two-tier system, two-tier justice system. The one that applies to the poor does not apply to the strong and the influential. Imam Ali said to his community, إِنَّمَا أَهْلَكَ الَّذِينَ كَانُوا قَبْلَكُمْ. Communities before you were destroyed, أهلك were destroyed and vanished. أنهم كانوا إذا سرق الشريف تركوه وإذا سرق الضعيف أقاموا عليه الحد. When someone who belongs to a tribe, to a family steals, they let him go. They let him go because he's powerful, he's influential, he's white, he's rich. And then if someone who's hungry, ضعيف, hungry, has no family, and he was hungry, he took some bread, a loaf of bread, to feed his children. أقاموا عليه الحد. They punish him. Two-tier system. When you discriminate, this is the result. This is the result. Look at the story that happened in America 2 days ago. 3 men were released from a jail. After spending how many years? 37 years. Since 1983, they were put in jail. They were wrongly convicted of murder. Now, after 37 years, the judge says, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Very easy to say, I'm sorry. They destroyed their entire life. Why? Because they are black. Had they been white, nobody would put them in jail. But because they are black. So we have this injustice. Injustice in the East, in the West, in Muslim countries, in non-Muslim countries. Allah says, I sent the prophets to establish justice, adala ijtima'iyya. Adala ijtima'iyya, social justice. No one is above the law. The law should apply to all. To all. To all people, even the president, even the caliph. If he does something, we bring him to the court. We put him on trial. No one can escape. No one can escape justice. We don't have people in a society. When you create first class and second class citizens, that society is not going to taste stability. Is not going to taste peace. That society is going to boil all the time. So we have to advocate social justice. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده ونسبحه ونقدسه على آلائه ونعمائه ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم على محمد وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وسلمت وباركت وترحمت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وصل اللهم وسلم على خلفاء نبيك وأوصيائه وأهل بيته وأحبته علي أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين وعلى البضعة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين وعلى سبطي نبي الرحمة وسيدي شباب أهل الجنة الحسن والحسين عليهما السلام وعلى علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه وسهل مخرجه. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: والعصر إن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. This is one of the most important principles, social and ethical principles in the Quran that are mentioned in chapter 113. Chapter 103, Surah Al-Asr, the declining day. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Truly, mankind is in constant loss. We are losing every day. Every day that passes by, every hour that passes by, we are losing. Except, save. Allah says, save. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Those who have believed in God, connected to God. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. And they practice good deeds. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ. And they exhort one another. Tawasaw, reciprocal. Exhort and admonish and advise one another to truth and advise one another to patience. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. This principle is called exhortation, al-nasiha, al-munasaha, al-nush. When you counsel someone, when you advise someone, when you support someone, when you admonish someone, when you warn someone. My friends, all of us, with no exception, every human being needs a mentor, a teacher or a good friend who advises him, who tells him about his goods, the good things that he does, and the bad things that he does. Every person needs that. Al-mu'minu mir'atul mu'min. A believer is considered like a mirror to his brother and sister. And the mirror, it reflects your shape, your exact shape. If there is something wrong in your shape, you fix it before you leave home. We have mirrors in our homes. Al-mu'min does the same. He tells you about your character, your personality, your strength, your weaknesses. He should reflect that to you. He should tell you about yourself and your character. He should not hide it from you. Therefore, the nasih, the one who is telling you, should have two important characters. Number one, sadiq. He should speak the truth. He should not lie to you. He should not be diplomatic to you. If you do something wrong, he says, ahsant. Some people, whether you do good or wrong, always they say, ahsant, ahsant. Always ahsant. So we get confused. Why? Even when I speak wrong, they say, ahsant. What's going on? This is not good. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Sidq. When he does good, tell him ahsant. When he does bad, tell him no ahsant. And I'm going to tell you why no ahsant. Tell him that. And then be also honest. Don't tell him out of jealousy or prejudice. Don't. Consider this is your son. How do you advise your son? By the way, your son is the closest person to you. He's closer to you than your brother, huh? Because sometimes between the brothers there is a jealousy. But between a father and son, there is no jealousy. If you say to someone, your brother is better than you, he gets jealous. But tell him your son is better than you, he smiles, ha 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 ha. With the son, he doesn't get jealous. So consider him to be your son, the same way you advise the closest one to you, and that is your son. And the one who receives the nasiha, my friend, should accept it with open heart. Don't get irritated because someone said something to you. La taz'al. Don't go sad. Don't go depressed. Oh, today someone said. Some people are oversensitive. If you are oversensitive, I am telling you, you're going to suffer in this life. You are not going to be happy. You are going to spend the rest of your life in emotional scar, emotional suffering. So don't be oversensitive. Don't be oversensitive. When someone advises you, say, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. And then reflect on that advice. Take it home with you. Before you sleep the night, reflect on it. Evaluate it. And thank him for what he said to you. Thank him. This is hadiyah. This is gift. In fact, my friends, we should ask people to advise us. Ask people around you, those who are sincere and good and mature and have wisdom and have experience. Always ask them, please advise me. Please advise me. But then I have two more points to say. Nasiha in order for nasiha and the advice and the exhortation to work and to be effective, it has to have two conditions. Condition number one, it should not be done in public. Don't advise anyone in public. It should be private and confidential. Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam says, من نصح أخاه علانية فقد شانه ومن نصحه سرا فقد زانه. If a person advises his brother in faith, in public, he had damaged him, shanahu, discredited him. But if he advises him in a private, فقد شانه, he decorated him, he added value to him and a credit to him. So be careful, be careful. If you want to speak to someone, take him aside. Don't say that in public. Don't even say it in front of his wife, his children, his family, his co-workers. Take him and say, I have something to tell you in a private. Respect his honor and his dignity in the community. Don't do damage to him. Sometimes we try to fix, but we do more damage. We have to incorporate hikmah and wisdom and aql when we advise others. The second, this is very important. When you want to advise someone, go to him directly. Do not go indirectly. Don't go through third party. Don't do that. If you think that your nasiha is worthy, and it is an honest nasiha, go to the person himself. You have to have courage. You have to have courage. And stays between you and him. Don't go third party and say, tell fulan that I'm not happy with him. Tell fulan that he's right. Tell fulan that he's wrong. Don't say this. Because this is going, not only is going to advise him, it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him. Let's go to the people themselves, directly. Between us and them only and only. Only and only. We face them and we tell them that there was a problem today, so I'm not going to go through people. I'm going to come to you immediately. Shortcut, because we have to save people's dignity and people's honor. Before I conclude, my friends, we give condolences to Jassim al-Addal and Mushtaq, his brother, for the departure of their mother, honorable mother in Iraq. So condolences to you, Haj Jassim. And he has a Fatiha ceremony in his house tomorrow, inshallah, Saturday. The second, we give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the healing and recovery of Shamsuddin Shahidi. He had a surgery that took about 14 hours. So they removed the tumor from his brain, and alhamdulillah, he's recovering, and he asked me to send his thanks and his salam to the community member and to those men and women who prayed for him sincerely. So Allah bestowed healing on him, inshallah. And he's going to make it home. So when he comes to Irvine, we visit him in his house, inshallah. The third is that if you go to cnnheroes.com, there is a lady who's nominated by the name of Najah Bazzi. She's a very good activist, humanitarian. She does a humanitarian work, and she has Zaman Foundation. Zaman is attributed to Imam Sahib al-Asri wa Zaman. So please go to her and vote for her as one of the heroes. And this is, we are not doing it for Najah herself. We are doing it for the whole cause and the project and the name of Imam Sahib al-Asri wa Zaman. It's very simple. Go to CNN Heroes, and vote to her. But the vote has to be every day until, I believe, December 7th. So please do so. And the fourth and the last thing, our friends here in Ahlul Bayt Initiative. We have Ahlul Bayt Initiative at this center. And this Ahlul Bayt Initiative feeds the poor and the needy and the homeless. So they're going to have their second round. Is it the second? Tomorrow, Saturday. So if you want to donate for that cause, they're going to give hot meals to the poor and the needy in Orange County. So either see Brother Human or Ali Muhammadi here, or Sister Tanweer somewhere, or Shamsuddin Shahidi, or Kareem Al-Ta'i. One of those brothers, give them money, or tell them I can come tomorrow with my son, with my daughter, as a volunteer to feed the hungry stomachs. And that is one of the best deeds in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's take care of our community, the poor in our community. Let's, lend some hand to those who are really deprived and hungry during this month and during the next month, during the winter season. They end up in the streets. So let's save their dignity by helping them. So please, if you have donations, sadaqah, zakat, give it to women and those that I mentioned earlier. Allahumma aghfir lil mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat al ahya'i minhum wal amwat. تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات من على مرضانا بالشفاء والعافية وعجل في فرج سيدنا وإمامنا صاحب العصر والزمان وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات والشهداء ثواب الفاتحة مع الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.